Hey Blades, this is Fang here, and welcome to an episode of Final Fantasy X. Sweet. All checks out. So, last time we played this, the last thing we did is we talked to the priest, learning about summoners, and blaming ourselves for sin sickness. I believe now it's Waka.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look bushed.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Waka?
And just a reminder, this is a casual playthrough. I'm only going to be doing a video of this like maybe once a week, probably, maybe none at all. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this series. It is going to be casual. There will be a point where I do make it more of a staple to finish it, but it is definitely not in these months. A little late today, but that was due to E3, to be honest. Checking out the upcoming games that are coming out, and seeing what to get excited for, to be honest with y'all. Definitely quite a bit to be excited for already. They have a new Tales game coming out called Tales Arise, I believe. Looked awesome. Then they also have a new horror game called Blair Witch, based off the Blair Witch project, which looks awesome. I can't wait for that. But yeah, definitely some good games coming out. Dying Light 2 always looking good as usual. So on, so on. I'll probably go over quite a bit of the games that I want to cover for sure. Like Evil Within having that new game, the developers creating, what was it? It was Ghostwire Tokyo. Looked pretty awesome. But, yep.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right. I got dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
Our precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
This and put it in the door. But yeah, definitely excited. There was a lot of good games so far for D3. Okay, retrieve this again. Do something out of order here. It's a celebration with next tone, use the glyph sphere on the wall to reveal the destruction sphere. Leave the destruction sphere for now and move to the next hall. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done these, so I'm kind of like looking up a little slight walkthrough. It's actually an old walkthrough that I've written for myself over the years. One of those dudes that have like a notebook and pencil of like all this shit I have to do. I know, over excessive much, but. Alright. I will say, some of the E3 has been kind of weak. EA's, I would say, was really weak, unless you like sports games. It's the only one I saw was interesting was the Star Wars Jedi. Other than that, it was definitely very uninteresting for me, because I don't get into those type of games. That was the Destruction Spear. Microsoft was really good. But the problem I have with Microsoft is the fact that because Sony's not showing up, Microsoft is kind of set up to be good. Because it's the only system besides Nintendo. Nintendo has always been on its own, so it's not a big deal in my opinion. The competition on that end. Like, Nintendo always has their games.
What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
All old geezers.
Hey, over here!
Good old Kamari. Huh, guess you can't talk to Kamari.
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
Ah, crap. Misspelled Valefor in my video, huh? Let's change that real quick. Forgot the E. Ha. People gonna give me hell for that, I bet. Confirm.
I remember, that night, we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone. For me.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best! Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Victory! 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 Yeah!
You sure got the boys worked up, huh?
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Lady Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with. I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kinda overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
She's cute, yeah? Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Oh, the foreshadowing.
Stay away from the summoner!
Too bad those choices don't have an interesting impact.
Stay...
I could go anywhere with you. Okay, let's go and get to rest.
Good. Sleep tight.
This weird dream sequence.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Hey! You said you'd go with me!
Oh, hey,
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
You can do it!
I hate you!
He's dead, okay? Dead. He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Scary. So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me. Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
It's a pretty sword.
That's the sword you gave Chappu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
You really don't need all that luggage.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
Okay, off we go.
All right. Sorry about that. A lot of cutscenes. Much I can do.
Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
Bam.
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer! My kind of customer.
Next battle. Somewhere. There we go. It's just a tutorial.
Looks like trouble.
Ha! Watch this!
Told ya, only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Lou, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here. Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Lightning!
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chappu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat. That should do it.
You can pray again. And
This isn't the way to the pier.
can't go down that way ever again. Look at that little teaser. So later on you come back to Basaid to do all this. You can't do it just yet.
That's enough.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the Fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another of Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kimari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
And he will forever and ever. Because Kimari is awesome. Alright, finally at a point where we can do what we want. Sorry, one sec, guys. She's getting the things that she's not supposed to be. Little baby. Figured it would be. The only thing that looks interesting is the Star Wars game. That looks, to me, like it'll be pretty good. But of course, because it's come from EA, do have some worries. I know it's a better team on EA that's working on it. But
a flyer! That's your department, right?
Sometimes.
True. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
And Yuna.
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
Summoner Aeon. Microsoft I really enjoyed. It was definitely better than last year. Microsoft, so. But like I said, because they don't have Sony as a competition E3 this year, it kind of feels like they have the upper hand to look and do better. But that could be me being biased too, because I am a Sony, not really a Microsoft. Although I've owned 360s in the past, I've never owned an Xbox phone. Maybe one day though. Maybe Scarlet. I don't know. It really depends. For me, because I don't get into racing games or sports games, the X-Bone is really weak for me because of that. And I don't get into shooters much, unless they're a horror game nowadays, so it's a weak system for me to get into. And that's my argument about it. Other than that, when I used to own the 360, the only issues I really had with it was that the system would crap out on me a lot. I think I went through like 5 or 6 360s throughout the years. It was crazy. Now, I'm sure the X-Bone's not that way. I'm sure it's better. But yeah, theirs was really good. It was kind of cool to see Scarlet, the new Xbox. The only thing is that it didn't seem to have a lot of new features, and maybe I could be wrong about that, but it seemed pretty basic in what it's upgrading, or what it's going towards. Like, it didn't seem to have a lot new features to it, besides, basically just better loading speeds, from what I understood, and frame rates. But I feel like PS5 is doing that too, so it's an odd relationship, in my opinion, about why they didn't go a little bit more. Because it's definitely going to be a powerful system.
Another one of those. No
really
problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say good night, birdie.
In different areas. But I'd have to say, because I am a Halo fan, seeing that cutscene for Halo Infinite, definitely pretty awesome. It would get me to kind of actually want to play it, to be honest. Or to get one, I mean, so I could play it. So I haven't. The last Halo I played was, I think I played 4. I'm pretty sure I did. It was quite a long time ago, though. Gears, though, I know I've fallen behind, because the last Gears I played was 3. I haven't played 4. And even that was looking interesting. Although their video this year was kinda... It was there. I don't know, I think it hit on some major points, but it looked good. It's just, they didn't have the same type of, like, video they had last year for it, which I felt like showed it off a bit more. Other than that, I mean, like, Tales of Arise looked awesome. It looks like Tales is taking a different approach on things, too. How did I get that? I think you can come back to that later. Yeah, I think you do. But yeah, Tales of Arise looked awesome. God, what else was there? So there's definitely quite a bit. But there was a lot of games I just don't get into that were shown, so I'm like, because I'm not much of a side-scroller either. I do play some side-scroller games, but I would definitely say not a lot. So like, Ori wasn't that interesting to me, although it does look like a pretty visualistic game. Yeah, see, there's Blair Witch, which is an upcoming horror game. Not sure if it's coming out for PS4. I would hope so personally, because it looks awesome. Like, that got me really interested with that video. And then, of course, they had more on Star Wars, which made it look even more appealing than the actual demo. God, what else was there? Just watched it, too. It's like a freaking overload of info. Of course, they had more Dying Light, but I feel at this point I'm just ready for the game to be released. More than anything. Like, I'm excited just for the game itself. Damn it, I cannot think of another title on top of my head. I swear there was something else that... Oh yeah, Elden Ring. Elden Ring looked really interesting, even though it didn't show any gameplay. The creators behind that is actually what kind of got me enticed. It was like, oh, yeah, I'd be all over that in a heartbeat. I'm sure there's a game that I'm forgetting on top of my head. Bethesda's, though, I would say Bethesda was weak. Like, horribly weak. Definitely, since they did showcase a lot of large, like Starfield, for instance, which I think was actually a bad decision. They sure showed something on it. I already got that. So that was one of their leading titles that they've been like teasing about for years now. I feel like if they would have showed that, it would have made their show stronger, because honestly, in my opinion, I'm not an SO fan. To me, I think SO's cheap and very unimpressive. The story really lacks. I have played it. I haven't played Elsewhere expansion, nor have I played the Morrowind, but from what I heard, it wasn't any better. Not the Elsewhere, I'm talking about Morrowind. And then, like, Fallout 76, everybody knows that ridiculousness. The most I could say about that is, at least finally, they're starting to listen to their remaining players for that series. And actually going to add NPCs. I can't say it's enough to want me to come back and play it, because I am a Fallout fan, but the game burnt me in the wrongest of ways. I just did not care for it. Doom Eternal is like their strong point, for sure, in the Bethesda showing. That and Tokyo Wire.
Goodbye.
Ghostwire Tokyo, I mean. Those were like my two games from Bethesda that I was stoked for when I saw them. Of course, I've been stoked for Doom for a full year now, from last year's.
Boo!
Give me those binoculars.
I don't know who you are or where you came from. If you interfere with Yuna's pilgrimage, we won't take it lightly. I don't know.
But yeah, just figured I'd give some intel of what I was interested in at E3 so far. Unfortunately, I'm not watching PC gaming or Ubisoft or Square Enix until later tonight with my woman. Because I promised her that I would wait. Definitely for Square Enix. It's like her favorite group right there, and it's honestly mine, obviously, playing Final Fantasy X here. Which I'll probably give an update on another video. Maybe another Final Fantasy X.
Fascinating clothes you're wearing. Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. Or me name's not Awaka. Don't look like you got much money, either. I've no business.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd, merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet. But someday, the name Awaka will be spoken all over Spira. Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of gill to lend? I guess it pays to ask, thank ye kindly, lad. Fine seed money for the Awaka merchant empire.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door.
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
There it is. Yeah, figured I'd give my point of view. I guess this video is better than any to actually really give that point.
Restricted area. Our operation depends on this cargo.
I'm not at liberty to
But definitely gives me some good games to really plan on playing in this series. Or as a series for YouTube and for my Twitch. It's definitely excited. this just a good collection of potions. Since they don't really give you a lot of time to prep. But yeah, perhaps I'll do another Final Fantasy X video tomorrow and give you guys an update of what I am thinking of. I'm going to save real quick, so pardon me. Alright. Let's talk to Walker now.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
It was Yuna, yeah. Rod of Wisdom, which is amazing.
Word is, that summoner's got noble blood.
I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter.
You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter? So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
The wind. It's nice. You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin, there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkand.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here? Are you not?
Oh, touche. It'd be awesome to have a prequel series to this game that he played as Jack tomorrow. Got to experience their journey a little bit more in depth.
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy!
I have to say, Sin is probably what made Final Fantasy X so refreshing. I mean, granted, there is still Seymour, but he's not the main boss of the game, you know? Where he was like he was an annoying ass boss in this game, but he was like a side boss, which to me felt like it kept it refreshing. So the one thing I kind of gets old with most Final Fantasies is the main bosses are usually always human or human-like. So it's the one thing I actually really liked about Sin, even though he was technically a soul of a human, he's a monstrosity. And made it cooler in that sense. I don't think we're Yeah, definitely.
How many of these things are there?
The fin! Attack the fin!
Although I will definitely not downgrade some of the boss choices for some of the Final Fantasies, because like 8, for instance, the Ice Witch or the Witch, can't remember, or Sorceress. I forget what she's designated as, but like she was an amazing boss fight for the series. And of course, you always have Sephiroth, which is iconic. And then there's 6. Kefka, I think? Yeah, it's been forever since I played some of the older ones, so I'm like, drawing a blank on it. But I would say like, maybe like 1 and 2, their bosses were pretty generic. Probably 3 as well. So they didn't really start changing up the boss formula that was massively until I would say maybe 4 or 6. I can't really remember 5s for some reason. It's just been forever. Wait, who was Knives? Oh yeah, no, I remember Knives. 9 was, I wouldn't say, too impressive for a final boss either. Although I love 9. I just didn't care for the last boss too much. I forget his name. It's the cross-dresser dude though. I would have to say Final Fantasy XII's boss was actually not that impressive. I have a feeling I'm gonna probably get earful on that one. Like, the judges were cool, but I don't know. I felt like the boss development for the final one was lacking for all the different type of summons that game had, all the different extravagant bosses you fight in that game. The final boss kind of measured up pretty short, in my opinion. Then 15s? I would say he was cool. I couldn't say that he changed the formula up at all. Like, he was still pretty generic as bosses come. I would say 13's boss was more interesting than 15's in-game boss. And yeah, I don't know. It's hard to actually think about because 13, you have to do them separately. I'd say Lightning Return's last boss was epic, to say the least. The first 13 though, I guess the boss did kind of luck on that one a bit. It wasn't that impressive. It's hard to say, but I would say Caius would definitely be better than the first 13. Like 13-2 last boss. My point, is I'm kind of going off on a tangent again, is what makes 10 so refreshing, in my opinion, is that the last boss isn't just human. You know, it's an entity that they have to deal with, that they have to put up with and somehow put down permanently. And yeah, granted, it takes the soul of, I would say, what was called the Grand Guardian, basically, and remix Sin, but it's still an entity. It's not just the soul of the Guardians, because then they would control themselves and destroying civilization as Sin and all that. So it's definitely an entity of its own thing, its own creation. It's just using the life force of the old Grand Guardian, basically. Yeah, and done. So, I mean, that's my opinion. That's the reason why I think 10 is refreshing as the boss makeup for in-game bosses. So I'm sure there's a lot that classify Seymour as the in-game boss. Sin fight. Number 5. dark effect. Just in time too. That time sucks when it's here. Oh, still at me. Yeah, it's definitely difficult to say what makes a good final boss. So no, I really haven't given much criteria why I think they're weak or not as impressive as like some other bosses. And I guess I have some sort of bias as well in it because for how many RPGs I've played, I feel like there's an overabundance of humanoid in-game bosses where the formula of like why are they this, where did they get there, how did they become this bad, why they're the in-game boss, I feel like sometimes it's duplicated quite a lot. I guess that's the one thing I could give Final Fantasy a very high strength for, is that their bosses for each Final Fantasy at least stay unique. Where I would say like the Tales series, the in-game bosses are almost identical on certain Tales games. Almost so ridiculously much that they almost blend together. So yeah, I guess what I'm bringing up, what I'm thinking about, it's mainly like their backstories and how they become to be and why they're doing what they're choosing to do. I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Which sometimes is very duplicated. And I get it, it's hard not to duplicate that. It's just a shame, in my opinion, that there's not more monster-type in-game bosses for RPGs, like actual, like, full-on demons or actual different races, or even just monsters in general. Because I think with the Tales series, I think even though they have different races in the Tales series, every main bad guy is pretty much human, up to a point. Until he turns himself into a monster. It's kind of funny, now that I really think about it. Even Sword Art kind of does that too, where it turns their main in-game boss, it becomes a humanoid that you have to deal with. And more times than not, it's just a human. Like Kingdom Hearts, I think, fell victim to that a bit. Although they had the Heartless And there was definitely like heartless bosses. In all the Kingdom Hearts games, the in-game boss was a human at some degree, you know. That either like took in too much darkness or succumbed to some sort of like affliction to their body. I mean, I guess that's all I'm getting at, really. Is that there's just a lot of human duplicates. That's why when Your Automata came out, that one was a very interesting game to play, because there wasn't any humans. I mean, there was, but it was basically you were fighting robots. Although even that game had human enemies that eventually you fought that were like deity type beings. I think even Xenosaga kind of suffered that too, sadly. Like the Gnosis to me were an amazing enemy type. Like monstrous being type creature that you had to deal with. And it would have been kind of cool if they kept that as the main boss, even with that series they had to... There was always a human you had to deal with because he was sneaky and completely evil, you know? Or out of the question of letting happening. Ooh, look at all those power spheres, manospheres. Nice.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Basaid.
Oh, milady summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BTA.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
But yeah, I think one thing that sucks about a lot of video games is I feel, my honest opinion, some of the species or monsters that games have or have created, I feel are underplayed. Like Xenosaga with the Gnosis, for how lethal the Gnosis were in that series, there's no way humans stood a chance. Definitely for how careless the humans were. And would let outbreaks just happen. So that's just my opinion too. But I feel like sometimes the developers may kind of make their monsters weak because they don't want them to seem too out of control. Because we all know D&D has that issue. You don't want, like, obviously there's ridiculous creatures in D&D, but you never really throw it at your players until they have full leveled characters, and then by that time they can kill anything in D&D basically, as long as the DM isn't like being ridiculous.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this? It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time.
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
Definitely, probably one of the best iconic scenes in this game. What's this do again? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it'd definitely be cool if they made a prequel to 10, and then you got to actually see what Kilika looked like and actually understand the devastation that happened. So, I mean, you definitely get a grasp of it, but because they kept their city development pretty low, I would say.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
You actually don't have an idea of like how many perished in that situation.
Huh? Whoa!
Bed primer.
Ah, there you are. Basaid Island, huddle. On to the temple, where we pray for victory.
Go!
High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika temple here. Yup. Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Waka. Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering, Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
No, Walker, you're so simple. Blitzball, though, would be an awesome sport if it was real. I would probably watch that for sure. If it was like an actual sport.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
What? What do you mean?
It's just that... well...
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
Woo!
Kimari, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a Lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
Sea cannon. I'm gonna try learning all Kimari's abilities. Might have too much luck on that though. Manospheres. Those that are curious, once we have unlock Jeg Spears is...
I'm ready.
Let us Guardians handle the likes. Anyone thirsty?
So I think, yeah, once you get the Jeg Spears, it's like the perfect time to backtrack to places. I have to double check though. So I don't exactly remember on the top of my head, but if I remember correctly, I think that's appropriate timing.
You'd best stop that. Wakka's in charge of flyers, remember?
I could take care of those alone, huh? Easy, huh?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Try to get everybody some XP here. Yeah.
Company, halt!
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
Standing guard.
The Ochu is no garden variety fiend. We could throw 100 crusaders at it and still lose.
I'm gonna save it real quick. So 1 sec. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take on the Ochu. Lord let's do Lulu. Fire. Dark attack. I don't remember. I don't think that works. That's it. Lance it again. Titus. switched Yuna out. Yeah, finally you missed. Alright, let's get Lulu back into the fray. As we're starting to get on the last stretch of Ochu. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, I got some leveling to do.
Whoa. A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young Crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the ground.
Do your best, kid.
Hey!
Yep. Always, always talk to them. There. Let's just do that. And let's do the spirit grid up. Alright, so this way... Scan. What's this way? Asana, Cure. Null Blaze. Alright. Life. So this is the white mage way. This must be the black mage way. Focus. Sure is, huh? Yeah, cause yep. Alright, Lily. We're moving. Use the MP. Good place to use it. Because that way, Yuna can technically get it. Not what I wanted to do. Up seemed to be the best option for Titus, so let's just keep going up. Trying to think of how I want to approach this, but extract power won't do much for me. Yeah, 'cause if I go this way, I get guard, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Magic break, even. And power break. So we get Orin's abilities real quick. Because this way is Titus's abilities. Yeah, there's Provoke. It's the one thing that's hard to suggest in this game. Playing with this different type of board will change the gameplay drastically, in my opinion. So just keep in mind that what you would normally do isn't what this board has. Like this board, which I will with Kimahri, I could get black magic instantly with Kimahri. Which I see why not. As you can tell, Kimahri's area kinda goes into everybody else's area. He actually doesn't have a designated area in this one. So it's a little bit more complicated. Yuna. Sure. I don't see why not. Well, that's kind of annoying, huh? Come over here for a power node. Nice part, though, is that you could teach Yuna also black magic with this table. Oh, man. My baby did something she was not supposed to do. So, I actually got in the video now. I do apologize. But we did get pretty far today, and just keep an eye out for the next one. I will be doing our video today, but it won't be on Final Fantasy X. So I will see you guys later.